A first edition, report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget it, we on mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget it, we on mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the
That's how I be happening. This for all my not abandoned. For my ladies on stage, they clapping. Transaction, cause your mama need a mansion. Get crackin', put them in the. Can't forget the yellow brother in. Shed so many tears, lost 100 friends. Every time I see them, I'ma need that. Believe that. Label tryna give me feedback, tell me bring the streets back. Fans said they want 2015 Vince. Drop big fish, cuz been weak since. Damn. Tell me how you really feel. Yeah. All I wanted was a couple mil, make the city proud.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here we go, son. Right.
Now Fields going to throw on the first play. Finds Pickens out right. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Second and a couple.
Here we go.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. The Steelers at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first two games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Go.
Back to throw, Fields. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here we go. Right.
Harris running straight ahead. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now it's Fields. He'll find Najee Harris. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Boswell's kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. You look at this Steeler defense, and they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Herbert. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Herbert now. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Still going. So a 1st interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2nd and 6. Fields. And it's caught. Touchdown. Pat Fryermuth. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
That's to one of the new Charger wideouts, DJ Chark. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. They'll go again with Dobbins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Dobbins is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are back within a score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Tui Pelotu got in and dropped him.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ready? Go.
To throw is Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 5. Here's Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Johnston. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. So no gain on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still, no yardage. Okay.
That is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
And that was a familiar carry there by Harris, who broke off a nice bit of yardage. And he's been a productive back throughout his young career, eclipsing the 1,000-yard mark in each of his 3 seasons as a pro.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Fields now to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Pat Freiermuth, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go. Good eye.
Here's Fields. Buying time to his left. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. He'll look to throw. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Here we go. Go.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Hey, Jared.
Now Fields. Complete to Austin here over the middle. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 14. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Right.
Back to throw. Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
Here we go. 11. Right.
From the gun on third down, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Charger drive about to get going. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
This is caught inside the 15. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
And not only does Justin Herbert have one of the biggest arms in the game, I don't know that anyone throws a prettier pass. Every time he throws the football, I just want to slow it down and have it be a highlight type of a throw. And oftentimes it is, just as we saw there.
Now it's Herbert. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Chargers. J.K. Dobbins as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
Steelers 13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust him.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Steelers 13.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. Open man right side is Sharp. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
21.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert.
On the slant, this is Chark.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 8. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Oh, some strong running. And able to get this out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Here we go. Tonight.
Throwing to start the drive. Fields. That swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Mayday. Go.
A shotgun snap, Fields. A short one. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
59.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston. 67 yards. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Cordero Patterson on the loose. He will score. Touchdown, Steelers. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Boswell for the extra point. And this one's back to an 8-point game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go, son. All right.
From the gun, here's Fields. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They hand this off to Harris, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that will keep the lead at 8.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
Set.
Looking to throw. Herbert dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Herbert. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. He's got room to roam. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Dobbins. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Alex Highsmith simply would not be stopped on that play.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Go. Orange.
Herbert. It is caught left side by the tight end Parham. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Fields trying to throw for it. Forced out to his left. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter, getting down to the good stuff. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 6. Herbert now. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That is caught. Oh, no, he lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a 1st down. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here's first and goal. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Herbert going to throw. Touchdown! Donald Parham, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. This is first and 10.
EQ! Here we go, son. Hey, Ken. Sorry.
All eyes on Fields. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Next to score, Chargers 42, Steelers 28. Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They'll come up first and 10 here.
Here we go.
Pick 6 last drive. Here's Fields again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand. And that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And it's taken in at the 9. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got plenty to catch.
And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends in under